that snake because we'd shoot them on the ranch all the time.
Yeah.
That's why. Because
What kind of snake have you had?
I would. Oh, well, I've had a water moccasin out of spite.
Yeah. Out of spite.
So the problem with water moccasins is they're extremely aggressive.
Oh yeah, they're so aggressive.
And they dominate the pond that they're on. So your livestock will go up to the pond, and that little bastard could be on the clear other side of the pond.
Yeah.
And he will swim all the way across just to bite him in the face.
That.
So we'd have goats and we'd have cattle, with a swollen face.
Yeah.
And you knew it was damn water.
That's in my Texas has some fucking poisonous snakes, right? Like.
Oh, so that was actually a trend because I, Boy Scout going out camping on the stuff. Like, you're raised in Texas, the smaller it is, the more dangerous it is. Like scorpions.
Yeah.
I see a big king scorpion. Yeah, physically it'll hurt. It's like getting stabbed. It's not so bad. But that tiny, tiny little clear scorpion stings you, you're probably gonna die. At least for a while there. Like, we would literally go to Mexico to get any venom because it was so cheap.
So when I was this last couple weeks I was at my cousin's house, right? So I went to Texas for 10 days for my cousin's son's 21st birthday. I was there like I hadn't been to Texas for all right. And I took a picture of this, like, what the fuck is this? Until walking stick. It's like a walking stick, right? What the fuck is this bullshit, right? I seen like fucking animals, like little bugs, dragging bugs around, right? Like, what the fuck's going on? Like, fucking helicopter hornets, and like, what the fuck is this bullshit? I had forgot all about that shit, right?
Right? Yeah, because when I moved up here, I was so wary about, you check your boots in Texas before you put them on when you went camping because that could be real bad if something you get stung. You're making sure your zipper's always up on your tents because of scorpions and snakes and things. But you get them up here and you're like, there are snakes there in areas. There are places that have them, especially Western. But like for the majority of this, there's no snakes.
Yeah.
There's no creepy crawlies.
You see a snake? Oh shit! Okay, what is this?
There's no spiders that are gonna kill you. There's no.
In Texas, shit can fucking kill you.
Yeah. So that was interesting because I got my first gun when I was 4 years old. Mm-hmm. And I was carrying a pistol as a child for snakes.
Yeah.
So a snake shot. A lot of people know what it is. The 22 snake shots. It's kind of like a little 22 shotgun shell. It's just little beads.
Yep.
So you don't miss the snake. But that saves your life. That'll save your cattle.
Like I remember going fishing as a kid. You're a fishing kid going bass fishing, and you put the line on and you like put in the water and like fucking. You're like, oh shit! The snapper turtle comes. The moccasin comes.
Snap. Turtle, yeah.
God damn it.
I had to get over the fear of going near roots and trees on the rivers here. Because I tell people, I was like, in the Brazos, there's water, there's alligator gar, and there's snapping turtles.
Yeah. Snapping turtles don't fuck around.
And you don't go near the roots.
No. No.
Not on the Brazos.
No.
But here they're like, there's no snapping turtles and there's no alligator gars. And I was like, good point.
Yeah.
But yeah, no snakes. The water moccasins. You know how you hunt water moccasins? It's so stupid. You wait till nighttime, and all you need is a flashlight. You shine the light. You shine the flashlight on the water, and they come to it.
Do they? Okay.
Yep. And so we would just sit there with a 410 shotgun, wait for them to. You see their head.
Yeah.
Pow!
I would never million years think. I would never million years think about eating water moccasins.
We only did it because, like I said, that one snake just was messing up our livestock.
So you just fry it, you grill it, how do you cook it?
My uncle cooked it up, and he just grilled it on the campfire grill, though.
Does it taste pretty good?
It was gamey.
Gamey, okay.
Yeah, it was.
So dumb question, how do you make sure you don't eat a poison?
I don't know that answer. My uncle does.
Okay. I guess he cut the head off or something, or.
Well, he did that, but he didn't use the meat from everywhere. I don't think. I never processed a snake, so I don't actually know. He just skinned it. I remember that.
What's the animal you have not eaten yet you want to eat?
That I had? That's weird. I haven't had a desire to.
I think I want to eat an antelope.
That might be interesting. Yeah. Because I've had elk, I've had deer, I've had bison, I've had I've had all the normal wild boar. Texas, that's big. Wild boar, actually, another reason why you need a gun. They'll kill you so quick.
Yeah.
And they're big enough
to do it. Yeah.
They'll flip your car. They flip trucks on their side.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like a 30-06 doesn't work on their skull. You have to stick them with a spear and roll them and then get in the gut.
Yeah.
Yeah, their skull's so thick. You 3-0 a blackout. You think that's gonna stop? Nope. 30 outs, nope. It will really surprise you, but that's why people actually walk around with spears in Texas,
Yeah.
or at least on their land, and stuff like that. But my uncle used to use an air rifle to hunt them. Because if you drop the term alpha is stupid and incorrect, but everybody uses it now. The guy that did that research was talking about chickens. And it could be a female chicken. It had nothing to do with gender. Alpha just meant leader.
Yeah.
And then the whole wolf pack is alpha male is not true. You know, actually, I got to go. So in Oklahoma, the Tiger King.
Okay.
I went to the Tiger King.
Tiger King.
Like years, at least a decade before the whole Tiger King thing happened. And he's got a wolf pack there that you can go interact with. And the dude literally legit knows a lot about animals. And I'll say this, like, he cared about it. He legit cared about animals.
Yeah.
In my opinion, he did. Because he had a lot of animals that were rescued from rich people that just thought they could have a tiger or whatever and stuff like that. But there's a wolf pack that after they get fed, they let you go play with them and stuff. But then he teaches you. He was like, the strongest wolf is typically an older one that they used to call the beta that hangs around with the female. So they're matriarchal. Wolf packs are ran by a female wolf. And she picks the wolf that is, the guy up front is not the strongest wolf. The wolf at the very back of the line
I've heard that, yeah.
is the strongest wolf.
Yeah.
And the wolf that stays behind while the rest of the pack hunts, that stays with her, that's the most dangerous motherfucker. And the thing is, sometimes they'll be missing fur on their tails because whenever the other wolves are frustrated and they need something to take it out on, he's so tough that he lets them. Like, it's kind of like a whipping boy type thing, but he's like I can take this. So like even this whole alpha male bullshit that you see on Joe Rogan and crap, they don't even know. The guy wrote a paper about chickens, and then everyone talks about an alpha wolf being a male, and I was like, man, they're ran by female wolves, and the most powerful badass is in the back and stays with her.
Yeah, yeah, I've heard that. Yeah,
you know, and it's just like, yeah. But if I wanted to eat something, it would probably, honestly, it's kind of weird to say, but culturally it's done. I love dogs, but I wouldn't mind trying tasting it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I would never do it, but if I was in Korea, I would try it.
Yeah.
You know?
But not my dog.
Not my dog.
Yeah, I know Ace they eat dogs a lot, right?
Yeah, so it's like, if I was going to try to eat something that it'd probably be something weird, like,
but here's like so culturally, like, you know, negative, right? You know, like.
Well, it's just a different culture. I mean, if you think about it, they're an animal like any other animal. Yeah, they love us and stuff like that. But you know, they talk about in the apocalypse, the thing you're gonna have to worry about is the roaming dog packs.
Yeah.
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 And they're gonna get hungry, and then they're not gonna like you so much anymore. Right?
No. Have you done a lot of traveling, like different countries?
Yeah. So as a young man, that's the benefit of my grandfather there. So at one point when he was an executive for Texas Instruments, he was living in Malaysia and working out of Hong Kong.
Okay.
So Texas Instruments had a manufacturing plant outside of Hong Kong, and it's like early '90s. He was like, "Hey, I want my grandkids to see things."
Mm-hmm.
So first we go to
that's just a blessing for you.
Yeah. So we go to England first because that's where we're originally from. Go visit family. Now on my grandma on that side, we're Romani. The derogatory term is gypsy, which is a derogatory term. And the reason why it's a derogatory term is that there's a verb saying I got gypped. Right? So it's you're Roma or you're Romani, Western or Eastern European based travel, and we all come from India essentially. But the Roma are once again they're a matriarchal society. They're not ran by men. The head of the household is women, and you don't have to be blood. And this is great because people always use this term wrong or this phrase wrong. They say blood is thicker than water. I was like, that is not even the full saying. It's the blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb. meaning the people that you choose to be with are more important than people that you're. Just because they're born with you doesn't mean they're a good person,
Yeah.
right?
Goddamn right.
You know, so
I
the
totally
blood,
agree with that.
right, you're a military man. That's the blood of the covenant right
Yeah.
there. And you know, there are bros that you didn't know until you went to Vietnam, and I
Yeah.
guarantee you, if they called you, you'd probably be right there
Yeah.
immediately, wouldn't you?
I know people in the military. Yeah, I have people in the military. They call me, and my family call me. I'm going to go to the military, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just because we have that bond, whatever you want to call it, right? And people in the family, like, you know, it's sad to say that, but it's how it is, unfortunately.
And so, you know, I got to meet my Roma family, and I got to be treated like gypsy trash in England at the same time. We actually, so this is messed up. We were hanging out with our cousins in England, and we stole some candy because they stole some candy from a store, right? And my mom caught it, and she beat everyone with a brush. So, like in England, they don't spank your bottom; they spank your hands.
Yeah, I would definitely. Yes, I would rather get spanked on my butt than my fucking hands.
And they'll use leather strop, pretty much. Yeah, and they'll welt your hands.
Fuck. Ugh.
Yeah, they'll welt the palms. So my mom's like,
I can feel the pain right now.
oh, you're gonna remember what you did. So like, I remember being a little kid and we stole candy because my cousin stole candy. But like, yeah, we went there and got to meet just over 100 people that are my family, right? And then we go to South Africa because he had to live in South Africa, so we got a little bit of family there. Got to see apartheid essentially. So I do know what black use the back is. Seen it. It's not that long ago. So that was an eye opener, and I think he wanted us to know the way certain things are around the world. And then Malaysia was it's an amazing country, but it's pretty much half, or religion-wise, Muslim influence is huge.
Yeah.
So you have a huge cultural influence from Muslims. Singapore, because we just traveled through Singapore to get to Hong Kong and stuff like that. Singapore was an eye opener. You can't spit on the ground, or if you're a smoker or gum chewer, like you litter in Singapore, I believe the punishment's caning, like public caning. So like it was you get experience to other cultures, but then Hong Kong. We go to Hong Kong and it's Hong Kong. And this is still when England was in control of Hong Kong. And because I've got a dual citizenship, so we got British passports and American passports, so it made it traveling much easier with the British passport. And we're in Hong Kong, and it's cool. It's a melting pot of the world. Like Hong Kong and New York are so similar in that regard, as far as like just the amount of different types of cultures and people that are there present because of business. Hong Kong was like a entryway into China for establishing manufacturing or whatever you wanted to do to use Chinese labor, right?